Hello everyone, I'm Vinicius and we are here together with Orlando Wilson today, and we would like to talk about child molesters and things that every parent should know. Orlando, would you like to share with us some red flags or anything relevant to that?
I think we should just title this video Child Security, not Child Molesters.
Okay.
We'll keep going. I think even the cases you talked about here, that's been happening in Greece recently, you see how these pedophiles, child molesters, have made contact with the children, and everything seems to be done via social media apps. So this is where parents need to be very aware of what their children are doing online. Be aware of who they're talking to on social media, and make sure the children understand not to talk to strangers. And even though it's an old thing telling children not to talk to strangers, there's even adults that get scammed, etc., because they're talking to strangers online. If you don't know somebody, don't talk to them. That's it. And children need to understand that. As a parent, you need to be closely monitoring your child's social media.
Okay. How about situations from your past? How about stories that you can share from your past and your experience?
The main thing I've dealt with in the past as far as children's concerned, where I put a story up about one thing recently. The last time I was here, I got the call for it. About a sextortion case involving an adolescent who'd been exchanging indecent pictures with somebody he thought was a young lady and turned out not to be. So that's in another video on sextortion. But again, people need to realize that yes, there's still a physical threat. Yes, they need to be aware of what their children are doing physically when they're out and about. But the perverts and the pedophiles hanging around schoolyards and playgrounds with bags of sweets have changed over to online predators. There's still a big threat for children being taken off the streets when they're away from their parents, and children need to be aware. Don't talk to strangers, don't go with strangers. But I see these days most of the threats has moved online. As I said, I've not really dealt with children much over the years. It's not really my thing. But from a child security perspective, even down to ensuring the school the child is going to is secure, ensuring when they're waiting for the bus, etc., they're not being watched, they're not being followed. And this is something you've got to be careful doing this as a parent, because you don't want to upset the schools. You want to test the school to see if it actually is secure and if they have decent security procedures in place, because a lot of them don't. One of the big issues in Europe is, and again, sexual assaults, etc., going through the roof in UK and Ireland, because the countries are washed with immigrants that nobody knows, illegal immigrants, and nobody knows who they are, etc. And they're preying on young children and women in those countries because they believe they can get away with it, because the law is not really being enforced. They're being given the benefit of the doubt rather than being treated with the way they should. So online, children have to be made aware of not to talk to strangers, and their physical security, parents need to take that into consideration and make sure the children are kept physically safe when they're out and about. We're throwing out, again, a lot more. I've got information on child security in a couple of my books, one on kidnapping, one on protecting your loved ones. And if you're concerned about your child's security, we're also throwing out, we offer online consultations, etc. So reach out to us if you have any questions, if you want to set up a consultation. We're more than willing to give you advice. I know a few people that are experts in this matter, if you want to call them experts, that have a lot more experience than I do, and will be able to guide you what can be done, and also what's legal, which is a big thing these days. It's not only ensuring that you're keeping people safe, but you need to ensure that you're not breaking any of the laws while you're keeping your people safe. So,
okay, thank you very much. Thank you for your time. If you like what you see, you can always share, subscribe, and if you have relevant questions, you can use the comment section below. Thank you for your time.